Some of the facts you will find in my book, of course, all with its 900 footnotes. The next argument, this is chapter 2 in my book, is inequality. What is with inequality? Some people are more concerned about inequality than about poverty. And then I take always the example of China. Of course, equality, the people were more equal in socialist times in China. But I was several times in China and had their presentation. I found no one who told me, let's go back to Mao's time because we were more equal in this time. Of course, they were more equal, but a lot of people lived in poverty. And I have here one very interesting graph. Look here, 1981. 88% of the people in China lived in extreme poverty. 88%. Today it's less than 1%. How did it happen? Very easy. Deng Xiaoping introduced pro-market reforms, introduced private property, and the situation became better. Of course, not in a political sense. It's a one-party system, a dictatorship. But it became better. Why? Because of pro-market reforms. Unfortunately, in the last years, they forgot why they were so successful, and the way goes back to more state. And this will be very, very bad for China. In my book, I have also an essay and paper from a friend of mine. He's from Beijing University. His name is Wang Chang. And he's libertarian, as we are. And I'm in contact with him, and the situation becomes worse and worse for them. At the same time, the number of billionaires increased in China. You know, in Mao's time, there was not a single billionaire in China. Maybe there was one millionaire, Mao. I don't know whether there was a millionaire. Maybe because everyone had to buy his red book. I had this red book when I was young. I believed in it, but not today. And why is this so important? I give you the same graphic or similar graphic here for the whole world. You see here that the number of billionaires increased. In 2000, there were about 500 billionaires all over the world. Today, it's around 2,800. So number of billionaires increased, but the number of people who live in poverty decreased at the same time. Decreased. Why is this so important? Because it's the proof that zero-sum thinking is wrong. This is a core belief of all socialists, zero-sum thinking. They think the rich are only rich because they have taken it away from the poor. But if this would be true, how to explain such a graph? Show it to a socialist who believes in zero-sum thinking and ask him, how is it possible that rich people only become rich because they take it away from the poor, when at the same time the number of rich people increased and the number of poor people decreased? Impossible. So this is why zero-sum thinking is wrong. Here's Nobel Prize winner Zitelmann, the quote, "Better world makes for a world of differences. Escapes makes for inequality," because the situation does not improve for all people at the same time at the beginning. That was what Deng Xiaoping said in China sometimes. Let some people become rich first. Some people start to become rich, and then the situation improves for more and more people. I was in Vietnam now, by the way, for 11 days. They call themselves socialists,